You action figure enthusiasts out there, JC here with another TNINews video, and I'm back from vacation and we've got a lot to cover today, including new Marvel Legend reveals fresh from this morning's live stream. So let's jump right into it. Okay, so as I mentioned, I was on vacation last week, no videos last week. I'm not going to try and cram every bit of news that came out last week into today's video. Hopefully you kept up with everything on the main sites. I'm going to go over a few things here. Yesterday I had the live stream and we talked about some things there as well, but kind of going to start fresh. Again, the big news for today was Hasbro had another live stream for Marvel Legends, which we're going to get to in just a moment. But I also just wanted to let you know on the Transformers front that another live stream event has been announced for this coming Friday, which is the 13th. And it will be with the Transformers brand team. Expect, new Transformer reveals and everything. And that will be taking place at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. For Star Wars, I just wanted to share these new official images for the Disney Store exclusive Toybox, the Wrecker figure from the Bad Batch animated series. So I've talked about this figure before, but it is now available for purchase on the Shop Disney website, and it should be hitting physical stores as well here in the United States. For McFarlane Toys, we've got official images for that Birds of Prey Harley Quinn figure that was originally going to be released back when the line first launched in 2020. But got pulled back for whatever reason. I'm not sure, because the movie didn't do well or what have you. But now I guess with the Suicide Squad movie being released, they've gone on and are going to do the figure as well. So again, this is based on Harley Quinn from the Birds of Prey movie. And she comes with her mallet. She's got that gold jumpsuit on. She's got roller skates. It does not look like she comes with alternate feet. And I don't think the roller skates are removable on this one. So I guess you're stuck with her on the roller skate. She's going to come with an egg sandwich, a stand like we always see with the figures, and an art card as well. Now this figure is available for pre-order at places like our sponsor Big Bad Toy Store. And then last week we got the official images for that gold label DC Multiverse Superman energized Unchained armor figure. So this figure has actually been listed on Walmart's website for months, but they didn't have images up. The figure is not yet still available for purchase, but they have finally added official images, so it gives us a look at the actual figure. It is another repaint figure, but this one will be a Walmart exclusive. I don't have an actual release date, and I don't know when it's going to be available for actual purchase, but probably very soon. Last week, Hasbro revealed finally those Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Power Ranger mashup figures. These are based on the Boom comic book series where the two teams got together. Now with these figures, they are only doing the Turtles, wearing essentially Power Ranger gear and such. So there's 3 2-packs that they're doing and a single release. So this is something we talked about last night during the live stream. But I just wanted to go over these since this was something I had previously talked about in a news video and want to go on and share the official images. But we're getting April O'Neil as the Pink Ranger and then Michelangelo. So, in the yellow outfit, he's the Yellow Ranger. Then we're getting Raphael with Foot Soldier Tommy. So you get the unmasked Foot Soldier head. And then Raphael, of course, is the Red Ranger. Then we are getting a Donatello figure is the Black Ranger, and he is going to be included with Leonardo, which of course is the Blue Ranger. And these have alternate head sculpts, so you can have them wearing their Power Ranger helmets, or you can have them with their turtle, or, in April's case, female head sculpt. April does come with a camera and such. I've not read the comic book series that this is based on, so I don't know much about it. Other than, again, we've got the Turtles essentially wearing Power Rangers gear. And then the final figure that is being released that we know of at least right now is Shredder wearing a green armor. So Shredder is a single release. And all of these are available for pre-order now at places like our sponsor Big Bad Toy Store. Now in the comic book store, I do know there were versions of the Power Rangers themselves that were made to look like the Turtles. No indication so far that we're getting figures of those, but I wouldn't be surprised if maybe down the road that we do at some point. Okay, and then finally we'll end things off with Marvel Legend news. Again, they had a live stream this morning, so we did get some new reveals. If you caught the live stream yesterday, I told you, the main focus was going to be the Fantastic Four Retro Cardback wave, which has now been officially fully revealed. It was the figures that we were expecting. Well, for the most part, it was the figures we were expecting. So this wave is going to include the 4 members of the Fantastic Four in their classic dark navy outfits with the white collars and such. Reed Richards comes with like a lab coat, and he has those stretchy fingers, which I don't know why they think that's a cool accessory, but you get Thing wearing his trunks. I know some people were hoping for like a pineapple version, but spiky version, but we just get the regular version with, again, with the dark trunks. We get a Sue Storm figure, which has, I guess they were going with a classic retro head sculpt, but I don't know. I've seen a lot of people kind of hating on the head sculpt, and I have to agree, it does look a little bit off to me with that one. Now, the Human Torch figure is where we were a little bit off. So previously, Hasbro had teased like a non-powered version of just Johnny Storm that we thought was going to be the regular figure in the wave, and it's not. We are getting an actual translucent Human Torch figure with the striping on it and everything, which is pretty cool. And then that depowered version of Johnny Storm is actually going to be released as a Pulse exclusive. And then on top of that, we are also getting a translucent, completely clear translucent version of Invisible Woman, also being released as a PulseCon, or not PulseCon, but Hasbro Pulse exclusive. Now, the other 2 figures in the regular wave include Psycho Man. So they had teased that one in the last live stream. We are getting Psycho Man. And then the final figure is High Evolutionary. So 6 figures total in the wave, and then the 2 Hasbro Pulse exclusive figures. All of these are going up for pre-order tomorrow, the 10th at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. The regular release figures should be available everywhere, including our sponsor, Big Bad Toy Store. And then the 2 Hasbro Pulse figures obviously will be sold on the Pulse website. After revealing those figures, they went on to update us on the Galactus figures. So last week, they revealed officially that the first unlockable figure for the Haslab Galactus would be the Frankie Ray Nova figure. So they gave us another look at that figure today, and they told us that that figure is going to include a fiery base that will clip into Galactus's hand. You can also use that base with other fire-related characters. Now, it seemed like maybe they were hinting that we could be seeing a Fire Lord figure. That was kind of my impression. They went on to go on and kind of include also figures like Human Torch. But, I don't know if Fire Lord, which is another one of Galactus's heralds, could be one of the additional unlockable tiers that they had planned for this figure. As it stands, the figure just broke 11,000 this morning, and last time I checked, it hadn't moved much past 11,000. So I definitely feel like this figure will get the 14,000 minimum needed to be fully backed before the next 3 weeks end, and even probably will get to the 16,000, which is what will be needed to unlock the Frankie Ray Nova figure. But I'm really, the way it's been going, I'm not seeing them getting much past that. I'm guessing that the next unlockable tier, which is probably some version of Silver Surfer, would come at 18,000, and then probably would need 20,000 if there's anything planned beyond that. So I don't know. I won't say it's impossible, but the way it's been going, my guess is we'll get to 14 definitely, and probably get to 16, but anything beyond that is looking kind of iffy to me at this point. They announced that army builder ninja hand figure with the black outfit that they announced in the last live stream will be going up for pre-order on Hasbro Pulse again tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you want to get your hands on that, you want to make sure you're on the Pulse website starting around 1 p.m. I don't know how quickly that one will sell out, but again, that's when it's expected to go up for pre-order. Hasbro then went on to release new updated images for the X-Force Domino and Cannonball figures that will have actual legs this time. You can switch them out with the blast effect or legs with that version. We had seen these two figures announced several months ago, and we initially thought this was going to be a 2-pack, but it turns out it's actually going to be a 3-pack. And the third figure, which they revealed today, is going to be X-Force member Rictor. Now, this 3-pack is going to be offered at both Shop Disney stores and on Hasbro Pulse. This should be going up for pre-order tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern time. I assume on both sites, but definitely on Pulse. We'll have to see if Shop Disney actually puts these up on their website, or if they end up just offering these at physical stores. You know, I've seen with other exclusives they've done recently for like Black Series where they didn't actually list the figures online. So I don't know. But definitely it should be available for pre-order on Hasbro Pulse tomorrow at 1 p.m. And again, it might be up on the Shop Disney website tomorrow as well. We'll just have to wait and see. And then finally, they showed off another teaser. This time they showed off this hand that has the dots on it. So my initial thought when I saw it was Morbius from the Spider-Man animated series, which had dots like that. But that version of Morbius only had 5 dots. This hand you can see has 6. So this is actually the identical pattern that we see here with this character named Morlun, which I'm not super familiar with, but another looks like vampire type character. So it does seem most likely this is for Morlun, not Morbius, but you know, I won't say 100%. But if it is the Morlun figure, this probably would be the comic book base figure, the one comic book base figure in the upcoming next Spider-Man themed wave. Most of the figures in that wave are MCU figures, including like the J. Jonah Jameson, the Spider-Man black and gold costume. You know, we've seen the MCU figures, and there's also going to be a Gamerverse figure in that wave. But I'm guessing this is probably the comic book base figure. And of course, there will be a Build-A-Figure in that wave as well. But again, I'm thinking this is probably going to be the comic book base figure for that wave. So we'll have to wait and see, you know, if that's in fact what this ends up being for. But right now, that seems like the most likely candidate or likely theory that has been floated around. Okay, so that's it for today. I'd love to hear your thoughts on everything I talked about down in the comments section below. If you haven't already, please think about subscribing to the channel. I'd really appreciate it. You can also hit that bell notification so you're alerted every time I upload a new video. Stay safe out there, guys, and until next time, I'll catch you later.
Hey, thanks for watching today's video, and be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification so you're alerted every time I upload a new video. And be sure to head over to the Toy News International and Marvelous News message boards communities. It's a great place to talk toys and win cool contests like $100 store credits to Big Bad Toy Store. And remember, action figures are great.